Every week, it seems that there are new revelations about the depth and horror of the scourge of sexual abuse by priests and bishops. Hidden truths are coming to light. These truths are sickening, heart-wrenching, and depressing. As the Bishop of Sacramento, I am committed to confronting this ugly past. The people of God were betrayed by men who committed shameful, sinful crimes against innocent children and young people. We read of bishops and priests who put their fear of scandal or the bonds between clergy before their sacred obligation to the people of God and before their duty to the victims. It is a story of failure and clericalism. We failed you. We failed to protect you as children, and we failed to tell you the truth as adults. I am deeply sorry for these failures, and I am determined that these failures not be repeated. I am committed to confronting the sins of the past and atoning for them. Only by facing the truth can I and my fellow priests have any hope of finding the Lord's mercy. That is why I am publishing a list of every clergy credibly accused of sexual abuse of a child or young person in our diocese. Publishing this list may renew and deepen the pain of abuse victims. It may provoke anger, disgust, and grief among the faithful and in the community. I will not ask you to put aside those feelings or to quickly forgive those who did these horrible things. This must be a time in which we are resolved to never permit these sins to be repeated. Bishop Wiggin took steps to implement the Charter for the Protection of Children and Young People in 2002. Our diocese has incorporated much enhanced safeguards to protect the young and the vulnerable from clergy sexual abuse. And we are zealous about our work to ensure that each of our schools, parishes, and ministries is a safe place for God's children. The list shows that these safeguards have made a difference. The overwhelming majority of the sins in our diocese past occurred before these reforms were put into place. Now, this does not lessen the evils that were perpetrated either before or after the 2002 reforms. All of these evils compel us never to be satisfied with our progress nor stop looking for ways to better protect the vulnerable. I am grateful for the bravery of the victims of clergy sexual abuse who reached through their pain to tell their stories in hopes that no child would again suffer what they did. Had they kept silent, had they been shamed into silence by those who feared their words, we would still be mired in the sinful, shameful past. I ask you to pray for the victims of sexual abuse now and always. As their pain endures, so must our prayers for them.